Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, my love. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
A friend of mine told me about, Bestworks.
How are you, Marie?
Went for the interview and she told me that, what kind of work it was going to be. I was like, oh, wow. And she said, well, we would train you because I was like on a sewing machine. I'm blind, So she said, no, we're going to train you. So okay, I'll give it a try.
So the mission of Bestwork Industries is to create opportunities for employment for people who are blind and visually impaired. When you enter the plant and walk on the floor, many times it's hard to tell who the sighted employees are and who the employees are who are blind and visually impaired.
There's a stigma sometimes when people know that somebody is visually impaired that they automatically see them as less than. If you give a blind person or a visually impaired person the tools that they need, as far as accommodating them for the job that they're going to be doing, they can be successful at that job.
Their first day, there's an orientation, and then our safety manager takes them around the building for mobility training so that they know how to get around. There's tracks on the floor for them to follow. We review everything, the machine, the parts, what type of stitch it does. Because they don't have sight, they can do things by feeling it, so we add guides for them so that they can work independently and produce quality goods.
So the organization was formed 40 years ago by James Versacchi, a veteran of World War II who was actually blinded in combat. Even though we're a not-for-profit, a 501c3, we operate under what people would consider a typical business model. We're producing textile apparel for the United States Navy, for the Army, and our products are high-quality products at competitive prices that are performed by people who actually feel like that's their service to their country.
Since my husband passed away, he was a disabled veteran. So for me, it's personal, and it's an honor to be here to sew on the production line the uniforms that we do for the military.
As we grow into new lines of business, that creates different job opportunities for people who are blind other than sewing. We just launched a formal fundraising committee. We are looking at opportunities for major donors to step forward to help fund things such as our Sight Center. We'll have an adaptive technology center for people to be able to come in and see and learn what aids there are to people with visual impairments. And the return on investment for those contributions is not only do we create opportunities for people who are blind in employment, this helps people who are blind and visually impaired achieve economic independence.
I have two daughters. I have a 2-year-old and 3-month-old. Just being able to know that I'm taking care of my children, I'm putting food on the table, I'm paying bills. That's great.
They're hardworking people, strong work ethic, and so having the opportunity to continue to work and provide for their families is very important to them. Provides them a great deal of satisfaction, and it's very rewarding for me to be able to provide them with those opportunities.